Until I wake up tomorrow, the future, that ain't real. All I got is right now. That's all any of us got is right now.
Real life.
It ain't real life. Just say real life street stars. You know what time it is.
Yeah, we here. We up. You ready to go ahead?
I have one question.
Absolutely.
Do you think the end is near?
Which end?
The end.
There's been the end before.
Yeah.
And guess what? Life goes on.
Right.
You know, I'm sure the flood felt like the end and yet life went on. You know what I mean? I'm sure Hiroshima felt like the end for a lot of people, but life went on. I'm sure there's a lot of things that feel like the end and yet somehow life goes on. I don't think we need to be worried about an end. I think we need to be worried about right now. Because if you're doing right by right now, the future has a better shot. Stop worrying about all of that shit. Like, we too worried about time, place, and tense. The past is a story. Whatever I did yesterday, that ain't happened today. It's a story I can tell. Maybe it's something I can learn from or just something funny to tell. Whatever the case may be, it's a story. Until I wake up tomorrow, the future, that shit ain't real. All I got is right now. That's all any of us got is right now. Let's focus on right now. Who's the hottest artist in Dallas that's not being supported by Dallas?
We just had this argument. You just missed this argument. Man, we gonna have that off camera. Part two, for sure. Hey, man.
Well, that's a place to end for now.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I mean, you said a lot of, I watch all your interviews and they just get more and more. I don't think, I ever think you can go any deeper and then you just hit it every single time. I'm always amazed. I don't know what manner of being that you are, but we'll figure it out.
I'm going to put it to you this way. I'm a person that chooses to want to be my higher self.
Amen.
And I'm willing to go through every level of fire to earn it clean. You know, carnage, even within oneself, can be helpful. Sometimes we don't realize how sick we are with the shit that we're doing. You know? Ain't nothing wrong with a fresh start.
Yeah.
No matter how old you are.
Amen.
Am I wrong, Ange?
No, I'm not going to run now.
Yep. Second win, third win for some of us. And you keep on going.
Well, I know one thing that you are, and that is a real life street star.
1 million!
Right now.
1 million!
Hey, part one in the books.
So,
Jag, in the zombie apocalypse, what is your weapon of choice?
my weapon of choice?
Yeah. I'm just curious.
That's a hard choice.
Yeah, but so we got to think about it like that.
Yeah.
You would kill a motherfucker.
I'm just saying.
We got to think, ooh, how do I want to do them? How do I want to do them?
No, I mean,
bayonet, you know, ain't that a bayonet with the shotgun on it?
Everyone would think that a shotgun or a rifle would be the go-to.
Close range.
But the thing is what happens if it jams? What happens when you run out of ammo?
That's true.
Now you have to readjust your thinking and you have to readjust your strategy.
Facts.
But if you're just worried about physical fitness, agility, and practice, you're going to go with a machete, you're going to go with a knife.
Yeah.
or you're gonna go with a bow and arrow. Especially if you got a crossbow, if you're lucky enough to have one of those gorgeous things.
Daryl Dixon.
It keeps you focused. It keeps you it keeps you always present. When you're shooting a gun, you trust that the gun is gonna get the job done. When you're swinging a knife, you have to trust that you're going to make sure it gets done. It's something different. Even the same with crossbow and arrow. There's a certain moment where your target and you know this shit is happening. Like if you've ever taken down a deer, they know you see them right before you release. They accept it.
Damn,
You got them. And it's just, they freeze. Where the hint, deer in the headlight.
There you go.
I wish human beings were that simple.
Bayonet, still. Bayonet, still. Old school musket, bayonet, motherfucker. Bro, what you going with? Zombie powers.
I like the machete to up and close and personal.
What about you?
A glaive.
Glaive. Oh, you're going people. Okay. All right.
It's basically a bow with a long ass knife on the end. I can do the up close and cut from long distance.
You going Samurai Showdown. You go. Yeah.